Check, check, check. 212. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today, it is the 29th of January. We're getting very close to the end, really, of the first month of 2026. And so far, this seems to be the fourth red month in a row. But of course, guys, nothing is as crazy as crypto. So things can, of course, change for the better or for the worse, of course. So don't forget to strap in, hit the like button, and welcome, guys. I see Sanja. I see, by the way, 5 gifted subs here by Cliff. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And also a big shout out, guys, to Norman. Norman has been donating crazy amounts of money, and this really helps me, you know, go through the month, create more content. Before we dive into the chart, a bit of a personal thing. As you guys might know, I'm on the job hunt right now. I had some good conversations today, so maybe I will get a job. I don't know. I will keep you up to date. But for the time being, I will try to be the best, you know, Cronos YouTuber you can get. And of course, today's a bad day. That's not, you know, beat about the bush. But I'm actually quite positive. And let me show you why. Welcome, guys. Sanja, Trans King. I see Aaron Golf. I see Acts as well. Zerkas, welcome. Björn. All the cool people. Luca Magic. Or Luca Magi. Bull market, bear market, sideways market. I don't care. Never stop posting, never stop farming, never stop building. That's the spirit, sir. Planet Goop as well. Welcome, welcome. Guys, welcome. Let's take a quick peek here at the chart. So, what just happened? Wakey, wakey. Good afternoon, guys. Good morning. Good evening from the Netherlands. So, today was a crazy day. It was an absolute crazy day. So, I think we started the day at about 9 cents. Then out of nowhere, we went to about 9.2. And then out of nowhere, we dumped very hard to about 8.6. That, by the way, also created a lower low for the CRO token. Right here on top of this trend line. But we keep bouncing and bouncing and bouncing and bouncing. And in the short term, I don't know if this will play out, but do you see what I'm seeing? In the short term, this looks a lot like a potential W structure. Of course, it has to play out. We're not there yet. What we need to do is we need to break this line. And I think we might even be able to go back here to 9+ cents somewhere. But for now, guys, we're trading at about 8.7 cents for CRO. Bitcoin, though, that's the story of today. So notice, today CRO is down. You can't see it, unfortunately, but CRO is down about minus 3%. You can see minus 3%. Bitcoin is down way, way, way worse. Let me go to the daily chart. You can see a big red candle today. That's also why on the thumbnail it shows dumping, because, yeah, to be quite frank, this is a decent dump. This is one of the bigger dumps we have had so far in this cycle. This dump, in a single day, went from 89k all the way down to 83k. Minus 7. We're down about minus 6% today. Worst part, we're down about minus 7%. But you cannot look at this in a vacuum. By the way, we are bouncing up a bit. We're just trading at around 84 now. Just at around 84. So overall it's looking good. But the big story of today, it is not just Bitcoin. It is not just CRO. It's also silver. You can see it's still a green week, but today it was crazy. First, we created a new all-time high for silver above $120, which, by the way, is also very close to our target. We've been talking about this for quite some time, but we've had this target of about 120, I believe, for quite some time. I need to check if I find it, but about 120 for Bitcoin or for silver. But I would say the worst was gold today. But you can see we created a new all-time high, but we also went all the way down to about 106. That's silver. Then what about gold? Gold, same thing, right? We created a new all-time high above 5,500. But we also almost went down back to 5,000. So gold, guys, is showing the first red day so far in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In 7 days. That's normal, we see some red. But I think it is Also not just gold. Everything seemed to crash at the exact same time. Let me show you the stock market. Same deal, right? Same deal for the stock market. We're still trading today. Stock market out of nowhere went from about 7,000 down to 6,870. Stock market is recovering though, while Bitcoin isn't recovering, or not recovering as much. That's the interesting story. Do I believe it's all over? Is it a bear market? No. So what we did do for Bitcoin, which I think is significant, I'm not going to beat about the bush like I mentioned before. What we did do is we broke below this level, and we broke below this level. But we didn't break below 80k. So we did create a bit of a lower low. But not in the complete setup here. So maybe the setup is wrong. That's the big question. S&P 500 is growing. Gold is growing. Silver is growing. It seems that no one is interested in crypto anymore. I think it's the time of the year, or the time of the cycle, or it can flip though really quickly. You can see how quickly it went for gold, right? If you go back to the gold chart, this is crazy, and it can happen like a click of a finger. Hey, welcome, Behave. Can you please stream daily? Unfortunately, Behave. I'm looking for a job. I can't do this full time anymore. Thank you so much for all the kind words. Euro US dollar, by the way, same deal. Went to about 120 today. But also there, a lot of volatility today. Overall though, guys, I would say the story of today, for me personally, is actually this. This is a story. Pay attention to this. This is the CRO Bitcoin chart. CRO Bitcoin, right? And we have shown you multiple times that this line is important, right? This white line. This white line is important. Support, resistance. So far, we've been bouncing exactly on this line. And today, most altcoins went down -6, -7, -8%. What did CRO do? CRO only went down -3%. Therefore, the CRO Bitcoin pair went up almost 4%. Crazy, crazy deal here for CRO Bitcoin. What is the Bitcoin dominance then doing? That's a good question. I don't even know myself. BTC.D. Bitcoin dominance went down. So same deal here. I think this is super interesting, and this cannot be ignored. This cannot be ignored, guys. So what we see here is that we have the Bitcoin dominance chart. And I would say the first thing we showed you is that we have this rising wedge. And therefore you can see we expect a breakdown. So after a long uptrend where the ends meet, we expect this downward trend shift. And it's happening, but at a very slow pace. And of course that makes sense because this also took years. This took years to build. You can take a look here. 810 days. 810. That's about 3 years, right? Almost 3 years. It can take, in theory, very long also for us to recover. Sometimes though, it goes really quickly, but not always. Not always. It can take some time. I would say the best example is over here. Big uptrend. Don't know if you can create a similar... You can create a bit of a similar vibe. Not exactly the same. Not exactly the same, but you can see the vibe, right? It's a bit similar. After the breakdown, it took some time. It took some time to truly bounce back up here. From the high to the low. Well, let's take this peak here. It took 600 days. Maybe we have been counting the cycle wrong. Maybe it just started. Maybe it will take a lot more time before we see a true altcoin mania peak. If we take the same 600 days, we're talking about December of this year. Guys, December. a Christmas altcoin rally, but not in 2025, in 2026. Just, you know, thinking out loud here. The thing is, though, in the short term, we can't go above 60% for Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin, guys, you know, it's not strong enough. Altcoins are showing actually a lot of strength, and we showed you on the CRO Bitcoin chart a minute ago a bit of a W, right? On the Bitcoin dominance chart, it's the exact opposite. And this is a daily chart. What we just showed was a 5-minute chart. So I do expect, guys, a reversal to about 9 cents in the upcoming hours. But the Bitcoin dominance chart, it's showing you this. Right? It's I think the next logical step would be going back down to about 58. And we're still dropping. Norman, good to see you, sir. Welcome. This is my first live chat. So, well, it's good to have a legend here in the chat, man. Thank you so much. Guys, just strap in, please, for Norman. He's been helping the channel immensely. So, big thanks. Like, I was almost in tears when I saw the help and support. The Coin Baroness, I don't know if she's in the chat right now. She can confirm. David, welcome. Welcome. Blake, Hopium? I don't know, sir. I don't know. I think it's not called a bear market. I don't think so. I think we're not in a bear market, personally. That's my belief. That's my take here. And I've told you guys many times, the longer we stay in this range, right? Because I think unfortunately I drew it incorrectly here. This is an incorrect drawing. Sometimes we have to reassess. So I think this is no longer truly valid. Do I recognize a true structure in this? Not really. There's not really a structure in here. I really like the personal changes from the Cronos team. Looks really ambitious. It is. It is, Joni. It is truly very ambitious. And let me talk to you guys about this quickly, because I think it's even bigger than some people are even talking about. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for 5 months already, Cliff. I think it's been way longer. Hasn't it been longer than 5 months? Thank you so much, though. A true legend, guys. Only legends today in the chat. It's so humbling. So we have been. Oh, this by the way is also big. So we have seen big changes regarding the team, as Joni mentioned earlier. We got this change in leadership. We got, of course, where are they? Where are they? January. Ah, here we go. Here you can see, right? We got 2 new people joining. Product team. So Chief Product Officer and the Senior Vice President of Growth. That's big. And also, of course, you got the new CEO, Ryan Wyatt. But the big thing, guys, is they are expensive. They are expensive. They are showing, really, that they want to invest. They want to truly invest and go big. These are expensive hires. And this is not the end. They want to hire even more people. Most recently, we got this tweet by Ryan Wyatt. We're looking to bring on a correct CTO, so Chief Technical Officer. We're not talking about a community takeover. No. This is somebody that actually knows the technical side of the stuff. He knows about how to host dApps. He knows how to, work with Solidity. He knows probably how to also, with a more helicopter view, how to bring stuff together. CTO, I'm curious who they are going to hire. This requires, I would say, some experience, not only on a tech side, but also, I would say CTO is really, of course, it's a C-level, C-suite level position. This requires strategic thinking together with technical knowledge. Coinbaron, you're growing the Crow team. I wish. I told a few people I would love to join the Cronos team. I would love to. I have the IT knowledge, so I could probably, but I don't think I'm experienced enough to join as a CTO though. The Bears and the Bulls narrative is a conditioning exercise as far as I'm concerned. That's true, David. Like, the thing is, probably it's something in the middle. I could think, I believe this might be the case here. We are in a nothing period. If you zoom out enough, this is just simply building. We're building now. We're building the foundation. And I think also it's important to sometimes take a look at long-term averages. For example, here, see this blue line? We sometimes take some time to recover. Let me quickly remove this here. Sometimes it takes some time after parabolic growth to reset a little. You can see we go up, we reset, we go up, we reset. We've been going up quite consistently. Now we have a bit of a reset. That's fine. The question, of course, is, are we going to continue with a new pump? And I think gold showed us it's possible. I don't know, though, of course, if it will happen soon. It can also be a longer reset, of course. It's not like a given that we have to pump. For example, here you can see it. We had a bit of the same. I would say maybe this is the best example here. We go up, we have a long reset, and then we go up again. So maybe if this is it. This might be it, right? More like this here. And actually fits the bill. This is only guys talking about the momentum. We don't have momentum, that's true. Bitcoin has some momentum, Crow's no momentum. All the momentum is now with the metals, precious metals, gold. Copper as well. Copper isn't even... Do we have copper here? A copper chart? I believe I have. Yeah, copper, guys. I think it's a new all-time high for copper as well. They pay $6 now, more than 6. Almost 7. All-time high for copper. Typically, this only happens when there is a lot of industrial demand. Like, for example, railways they make with copper. But also wiring. And the thing is about copper specifically, guys. You might have heard about the AI boom. Do you know what goes into the data centers? Cables. A lot of cables. And do you know what goes inside these cables? Yes, copper. So it's logical that we actually get things to pop up like this. Top low, max, buy low. That's the clever thing, right? We are now in a discount territory over here. I didn't believe we'll go that low. I didn't think we will revisit like the previous low again, but here we are. We went back to the low, lower than the previous low in December. But hey, we're definitely not done. We're not dusted. We're definitely bouncing now on this line, which I find very interesting. Because you can see throughout the months, throughout the years, we've been bouncing on this line. Liquidity is currently in gold and silver. I saw a super interesting tweet about this also. Money might flow back into Bitcoin. True. Let me quickly show you a different tweet. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button, strap in, of course. XGen, welcome. I think Ben is... I think I saw a comment from Ben, XGen. I kind of agree, I think, with that one. That we might be in a bit of a no man's land. Not really a bear, not really a bull. I think we might be in that space now. That both the bulls as well as the bears can make an argument that we're both right? Because let me show you one more thing before I show that tweet here. Let's not make it too crazy. Everybody's like, oh, it's so over. It's so over. Take an objective look here at this chart. Where are we? We're down minus 33%. In the stock market, it will be a bear market, true. But in crypto, that's a Tuesday. That's a Tuesday, sir. This is the real test, though. If we drop below 74, I'm calling it. Then I'm calling it. Then I was utterly wrong. But my money is where my mouth is, and I'm invested into the market. I'm basically all in. I am more than all in. I even have some student debt still in CRO. Don't be like Coin Baron, guys. Don't go student debt deep into CRO. Make your own financial decisions, though, as always. Sabadov's welcome. The low for Bitcoin will be at, I believe, yeah, you know, if anything now, 80k. I don't think we'll go as low as 74. But of course, the crypto market might humble us. I might be wrong. Strap in, guys. Hit the like button. I'm looking for the tweet. I saw a crazy good tweet today, but I can't find it anymore. Where is it? It was actually really good because it showed us that... Where is it? Maybe I can find it together with you guys. So, it's about gold. Okay, so basically I can show you what it's all about. So, what gold did today? Gold is, of course, a very, very big asset. Gold, guys, it's trillions of dollars. The exact market cap of gold is not known because we simply don't know how much money, how much gold is in the ground, how much gold is mined. There is no bureau that's counting all the gold. We only got, you know, approximate market caps, basically. We make guesstimates. That's the best we can do. But based on our guesstimates, you can see that today we're still in the red, right? But we're going up again. I believe within minutes here, you can see this big drop. Brutal for gold. Like, this doesn't happen often. In 5 minutes, we lost 8%. If you lose 8% of a 20, I think, or even $30 trillion asset, then we're talking about basically a 2 trillion loss. We just lost here $2 trillion US. $2 trillion was evaporated. $2 trillion. And why is that so relevant? Well, guys, what's the market cap of Bitcoin? You can say it now in the chat. Think quickly, because the whole market cap of crypto, Bitcoin here is 1.6 trillion US dollars. The total, if I can find it, the total market cap is 2.8. So if we combine what just was lost today with gold and also with silver, because silver basically showed you the same chart, even worse. You can see that on the silver chart, we went down minus 12%. If you combine the gold and silver market cap, this loss in 50 minutes, that was the same as the whole crypto market combined. Everything. I'm talking Bitcoin, XRP, Tether, even stablecoin. So I just want to remind you guys how young, how small this market still is, how much opportunity there still is. Because if gold can do this, if gold can go up and up and up and up and up, this requires literal trillions of dollars. And the more money that's being parked now in silver, in gold, the less money can go into crypto. So yes, I don't know if we'll truly see a switch, because of course what didn't happen here is not like silver fall and Bitcoin rose. No, actually Bitcoin did something very similar. Only kept dropping even more. So it's not like if we lose silver, we can see pumps in Bitcoin, but in the longer term it will. The longer term it will. People will take profit at some point. I believe that some people they bought silver at a really good price. At some point, silver will get boring again because this isn't. You can't keep this up. You can't keep going up like this. It's simple physics, guys. It's like Icarus. He tried flying to the sun, but at some point, you will get this. People say get this silver bear market again. How big will it be? We don't know. Will it go back to $30? I don't think so. If anything, I would like to go back to 50. Very slowly though, because a bear market for precious metals takes very long typically. History has shown us that, you know, it can take years. So the bull market here, of, you know, it ended here in 2011. And where was the bottom? In 2020. This bear market took 9 years. 9 freaking years. I hope for all of us that it doesn't take 9 years for Bitcoin. I don't think it will take 9 years, but it shows you that sometimes it requires a lot of patience. GG, welcome. Been tough. Was up so much at the end of August. I will wait on DCA, but was way less than 2024, 2025. I think we all were there, so we've all been there. This week we had the 5th ETF launch. It was the AVAX one. After we got Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and Solana. What will be the CRO ETF account? Hope it will be soon. It will be the Canary staked CRO ETF. Base case is still that will be launching in June. Not June, in March. Joni. What just happened to the market? It's, I don't know, sir. It's like there is literally no explanation for what happened today. Literally zero. But as I mentioned before, it's not the end of the world. Definitely not the end of the world. Are we getting closer to a potential bearish cross though? On the daily, we've had a bearish cross. The weekly, though. The weekly is where it truly matters. No, so we still have this golden cross. Previous golden cross is still in play. Are we heading into a bearish cross? I don't think. The 200 week is still slowly growing. The 50 week is basically the yearly average. Vendors say we mostly are through the bear market, so I'm still buying, but I think I accept that we won't get a full alt season till the end of this year onwards. That's possible. I don't know. I think timing-wise, it's really hard. I think timing is the hardest. But as I say, time in the market is more important than timing the market. Even though sometimes, guys, it feels... Of course, everyone likes to time the market, but I literally know... I don't know anyone that sold all these tops for the CRO token. Yeah, we had also the clarity vote today. That's a good one, Cliff. So the clarity vote, and I believe it was accepted. The American Senate, I think, accepted the bill. Let me double check that, though. That was big. A big news story. Was the bill perfect? No, it was definitely not perfect, but I would say every clarity or every step on clarity, it's a good move. Or is it? I saw it somewhere. You got a SEC Chair Paul Atkins urges the Congress to pass the Bitcoin and crypto market structure legislation. So we need this, guys, according to the SEC. We also, I think, saw... SEC and the CFTC will now work jointly on Bitcoin and crypto regulation. Nice, that's pretty good stuff. Where it is. This, by the way, is also news. I don't think this is going to happen, but President Trump to announce new Fed chair will replace Jerome Powell next week. I've only seen rumors. I haven't seen this actually to be true. But yeah, Trump definitely wants lower interest rates. And guys, that would be, I would say, quite bullish. I think the biggest reason why we have seen a dump for so many different markets is because if this is truly going to happen, if Trump is going to replace Jerome Powell, like, you know, preemptively, that is causing some panic in the market, because then the central bank has lost its power to the president, and that's bad. We need separation of power here. Money shouldn't be ruled by politics. Money market should be a separate entity. I sold 2% of my gold today and got more CRO. Felt it was like the top. I would like to think so, Norman. I would like to think so. But if I take a look at the gold chart, so it could have been the top today. Like, this could have been the absolute peak. And if you take a look at different indicators, let's say, for example, the RSI. Gold is so overbought. Gold hasn't been this overbought since 2020. Don't know what happened to gold in 2020. Oh, yeah. Oh, I understand why gold was so overbought. It's the same parabolic move, but then it went down. But now this is crazy parabolic. So I would say a lot of clever money is taking profit here. However, I think many people had the same thought here. Like, this is it, right? We have went to 4,000, went back all the way to 39, but we still kept climbing. I don't know if we'll get a big retracement and then keep climbing again. I don't think it's bad though to sell a bit of gold to, you know, reshuffle your finance a bit more. But of course, guys, always do your own research. It is, nobody truly knows. But if you take a look at indicators, like, it is super overbought. So let's say you sold here, right? You didn't do bad. If you sold here in October, you sold in October, didn't do bad, right? You could buy in a lot cheaper. You could buy in like $500 cheaper. How much was this? 11-12%. So sometimes indicators like this work really very good. It can work very good. The question is, where do you buy back in? So typically what gold traders tend to do, at least in a bull market, they wait until it goes back here to the neutral zone. So every time you can see here, it touches the neutral zone, it stays within these ranges and then it goes up again. Neutral zone, up. Sometimes though we do see big retracements. So it's not always a given that we can trust on the neutral zone regarding the RSI. What's, by the way, Bitcoin doing regarding the relative strength index? With the Fed not cutting rates, is that maybe causing the price action? I don't think so necessarily. I don't think the Fed not cutting rates, that was expected, that was priced in. And that was also, I think, on Wednesday, so this was yesterday. This was this morning, depending on where you live. SK, are you in trouble? Hey Keegan, good to see you, sir. 1 more month to hold crypto account. That was the end of March, sir. End of March. So I would say about 15 more days. And I can tell you this much: 50 days in crypto, that's a lot. 50 days. So how many days was this? This was about 50 days. 60 days, actually. I wouldn't mind. We're back here to the line. I think we can have 50 days of up. Also, how long did it take? Previous cycle? Go to a different chart quickly, guys. Welcome. Middle school kid, thank you so much, sir. What? Guys. This might crash my PC. Thank you so much, Norman. Thank you so much. I don't know. I see so many names now. I see 50 names. My PC is crashing here, guys. Guys, just check your phone. You might become a member now. Thanks to Norman. He's been an absolute legend. He's been supporting the channel already, you know, for the last few weeks, and it's mental, truly. 50 gifted members. Guys, I want to say a big please say thank you to Norman here, because he's such a legend. And just for any members out there, special access to the Discord, special access to early videos. So a little bit of a gift today. It's mental. Thank you so much. Oh, Zerkas. Oh, Zerkas is so unlucky. Like, it's honestly crazy. Zerkas is looking for a special members only video that I didn't want to release. You're the only one that didn't get a membership. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Zerkas. Thank you so much. I see so many cool people today. Yeah. Oh, you're so unlucky, Zerkas. I don't know what to say, sir. Thank you so much. Don't think cents, think dollars. True that, sir. True that. Trading Saver, thank you so much. Welcome to see you. I hope everyone bought gold when I set them to. I hope you bought some gold bars, sir. Are you selling now? You got Ryan. Is that the CEO Ryan in the chat today? Anyone buying gold and silver? Not me, sir. It's much of an hassle. Again, thank you so much, guys. They're crazy. You want to also share the link to the Twitter, or not to the Twitter, to the Discord. Let's make it a lively place to discuss again, because it's my go-to place, at least. Will crypto exchanges ever be able to list ETF products, or will they be restricted due to the SEC regulation? Two questions. We've got two questions here. Second, is there a way ETFs can be tokenized and brought into the crypto exchange? Yes and yes. So regarding the tokenization, so in theory, all you gotta do is you can do this in theory, behave. So all you gotta do is you buy one ETF and you say to the person, to anyone out there, if you buy this token, I promise to hold this ETF to back the token. So it's really easy to back a token with an ETF. It only requires trust. And typically only like big action. It's still going on. Welcome, VKiss. Norman is a powerhouse, truly. They're not stopping it. my PC is also like, yeah, I can't do this anymore. Yeah, we've got two questions here again. So you can create a tokenized ETF. Can exchanges, though, also bring it up? That's the hardest part, because the minute you say, hey, this token, it represents an ETF, basically you are, how do you say that in English? Basically, you are enabling the trade of ETFs, even though it's a token. The token represents the ETF, therefore you are trading ETFs on your platform. The minute you do that, you have to apply or align with all the existing like stock trading regulation, which is, by the way, a lot stricter typically than crypto trading. So it can be doable for crypto exchanges, but they need to align with all the existing regulations, so that takes some time. Crypto.com is doing this, though. So they are going the slow but steady route. Will crypto exchanges be able to list ETF products? So yeah, they can. They can also list normal ETFs, like actual stock ETFs or commodity ETFs. They can do that. But then they also have to get the existing licenses. So it's a long road. It takes a lot of time, but it can get there. Hey, Jeremy Jackson, welcome. Welcome, welcome. You deserve it, Norman. You definitely deserve it. Ay, ay, ay. So CRO, guys, it's you know, it's doing okay. It's creating a lower low. I'm not gonna deny that, but overall, it's not like breaking down significantly. Overall, though, what you're kind of seeing here is a bit of this. Let me quickly change it up. You can see it's going down. The question though is, as long as it doesn't break down this line, it's okay. Do I have an actually? It's exactly this line here. You can see it's every time we create a bit of a lower low, but it keeps sticking to this line. Do we have an example here? Yeah, it's a bit like here. It's a bit like here. There are a few occasions where we've done below it. I think this is better actually. This is the only exception to the rule, but other than that, we stay within this range. So it's a bit like this, right? It's exactly like this actually. Exactly like this, and it hurts, but you can see what happens near the end. It goes up again. Same thing here. Same thing here. It's a clear road to the downside, but then it starts moving up again. Marcel, welcome. He thinks we're going to 7. I don't think so. Well, let's see. 7, by the way, would be... It wouldn't be a low. It would be, I would say, yeah, that would be last year's low. In March of 2025, it went to about 7 cents. Just to add on, regarding the ETFs, they will be dependent on local rules as well. So the SEC will only manage US listings, and then you'll have different regulators for other areas of the world. Yeah, that's the hard part. In Europe, I think we have one regulator though, or what? Nah, do we? I think even in Europe, we have multiple regulators that are still also using different rules. Recently also Poland. Poland was the only EU nation to not accept the MiCA rules for crypto. And that's just one country. But we have, of course, about 300 different countries in the world. Some stricter than the others. It takes a lot of time, a lot of work, a lot of energy, guys, to talk with all the regulators. But Crypto.com does that. I think the best chart to show that to you is if you go to chilla.cro on X, because she has this map. And this map is basically where Crypto.com is listening to the local rules and regulations. You can see, right? They are listening to all the rules in Canada, in America, in Brazil, in Argentina. Nothing, it seems, in Africa. But in whole of Europe, they're listening to the rules. In the Middle East, in Asia, Singapore, Korea, Australia. Unfortunately, not in the Antarctics. Nobody's trading in the Antarctics, unfortunately. But yeah, it's definitely, guys, they are working on this, and it takes a lot of time, takes a lot of work. But I think they were one of also of the bigger exchanges that will got the MiCA license in Europe. So at this exact moment, the biggest exchange, I'm talking about Binance. You can see if you take a look on CoinMarketCap. The biggest exchange is Binance. Binance is not legally trading currently in Europe. They're applying for one, but they don't have it. CRO to 2 cents. No, sir. No. Definitely not. That's below the lowest low. Below the lowest low. I can't show it to you, but I have to go back to like 2019. Also, inflation is going down. Like, I saw some numbers in the US. Take a look at the Trueflation dashboard. US inflation is definitely going down, but still not enough to guarantee that Jerome Powell, I will quickly bring you up the numbers here. So nobody's expecting that we will get a rate cut next month. You can see here, or well, not nobody, but the majority of people don't expect a rate cut in the next month. But let me bring up Trueflation. Oh, this is not the one. Cyborg, thank you. No. Cliff. Oh my god. Zerka, didn't you get a membership now this time? I'm so sorry. Oh, Cliff. Crazy man. Guys, big thumbs up in the chat, please, to Norman, but also now Cliff as well, because Cliff is also gifting 50 memberships. Guys, that's $250. That's crazy. That's so freaking crazy. Guys, just check your chat right now. You might have become a member thanks to no one other than Cliff. And Cliff has been a true legend for years already at this point, so thank you so much, guys. Honestly, this rate I might have to reconsider, you know, just going full time again, doing a lot of daily live streams. It's thank you so much, guys. So much. And again, guys, check the Discord. Discord is there. Special members only tab. You have to link up Discord with YouTube. It's really easy. Done it within like a minute. I will try to be more active there as well. So, inflation, right? What's the inflation like currently? So they're mentioning here on the Trueflation index that the inflation should be about 1.93. Not 2.7. The government is... Oh, you can't see that. It's blocked now by all the members. Yeah, you can see it here. 1.93. CRO bleeding from almost 40 cents as well. It is truly. But at this point, Mr. Crush, I'm used to it because it's not our first dance, is it? Definitely not our first dance. If I take a look at this chart here, I think this is the best chart. We have done this multiple times, right? It's up, down, up, down, up, down. It's always been like this. Not a powerhouse here. We got Cliff. Yeah, Cliff is a crazy dude. Like crazy. Just RNG. That's crazy though. I would think that maybe Zerka. One thing, I think some people have it disabled for some reason. Some people have like it's impossible to gift your. This is a YouTube setting. It's like disabled to accept membership gifts. Maybe that's the thing. Link is in the Discord. No, where's the link to the Discord? Maybe you could be a gent again, Björn, if you're still here. The link though is like in the description of the video. Trading Savior. If CRO goes to like 80 cents, I don't have a job for a while. Me too, sir. Me too. And I will be doing like full-time YouTube. But the thing is, like the thing is here, Trading Savior. To me, it's not a question of if, but when. Not if, when. When is CRO going to 80 cents? When is CRO going to $1? When is CRO going to, of course, the most important chart of today, the rainbow chart? We haven't really talked about the rainbow chart much, have we? We haven't done that. At some point, guys, we're going to the red zone again. That's the question. Not the question, it's the when. Yeah. It is, but in the meantime, we need to work. True. At some point, though. Losing that vital 5-year support trend is sad, though. Yeah, it's... We've been here before, though, so you can see the lot. You know what makes me bullish about this specifically, Crush, is that the last time we went to below this trend line here, the last time, we went to 40 cents. So we lose it, and we went to 40 cents. We lose it, and we go to, I don't know. Big question. Let's not lose this. Let's not lose this line now, though. We can hold. Let's please hold, guys. If we can hold this, going to be incredibly bullish. So to accept gifts, you need to enable it with the settings on YouTube. Also, you can't have a brand account either. Just can't receive gifts. Righto, the rainbow chart is looking bearish. I have to agree there. I can't say otherwise. We're breaking down below it. We have a retest here. Not the best. But as I mentioned before, it's been like this also in the past. Buy the flash sale. This might have been a big flash sale, guys. Again, it's I would say the big takeaway of today is that CRO Bitcoin is growing again. This is the CRO Bitcoin chart for anyone wondering. CRO Bitcoin, of course, it had a great run, but now it's holding this line here, this white line. Previous resistance, previous support and resistance are now seems to be support. So all I'm hoping for now is that we can cup it. We can cup it here. Now we've got to stay flat. We'll have to stay flat for some time, and then we go up again. And hopefully, we go into this region here. This, guys, is where I am thinking about taking profit. I think the overall CRO Bitcoin chart, I don't necessarily think in the short term it will break it. I think CRO Bitcoin, it's going to be good, but I think long term it will be hard to break this trend line. I don't believe necessarily that we'll go back to these valuations here, because this, guys, is truly mental. This was truly when CRO Bitcoin did this was mental, honestly. This was about what is it? 0.0002 Bitcoin per CRO. And CRO is currently, you know, a few cents, and Bitcoin is now worth close to $80,000. Zerkas. Ay. This is my secondary YouTube account. You did this to yourself. No. I will fix that. You know, we learn together. We learn together. It's also, I think YouTube is sometimes so weird, man. It's honestly, like, I wish, I'm probably not the only one. So, okay, let me create a poll for this. I hate YouTube Shorts. I hate it. Do what? Okay, poll is live. Let me know in the poll now. I would love a setting on YouTube that removes this, like, the shorts from your timeline. I don't want to see the shorts. I only want to see, like, the full-length videos. You know, that's me. I might be a bit of a boomer now. I hate the shorts. They are, to me, like brain rot. I've made a few myself, so I know it's brain rot. But there is a setting on YouTube that basically says, well, we'll try to minimize the shorts. I don't want to minimize shorts. I want to remove the shorts from my timeline. And if I want to take a look at shorts, if I want to, you know, I will, you know, open it myself. You don't have to push those to me, but okay. Actually, quite a lot of people are neutral towards the shorts. Okay, maybe Maybe I'm watching the wrong shorts then in that case. Love, hate. A few people love the shorts. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong shorts. Maybe I have to take a look at, you know, different kind of content as well. Okay, there we go. What I see, guys, this is bullish. This is bullish. On the short term, we see a bit of green again for Bitcoin. The only thing I'm hoping for is that also CRO US dollar is going to pop up again. Well, now, the most important for like the real short term here is that we go above this here. This line here. This is going to be the line in the sand that we need to cross. And we're right there. We're right there. This is, you can see here in the short term, right? If you're trading this, don't trade now. Don't trade now. This is too hard to call. You can see this has been support here. This has been support here. Then it broke down. If though we can recover, because right now you can see this has been resistance. If we can recover, we can maybe create a bit of a head and shoulder pattern. And we go back up here again. That's the best case scenario here. Bit of a head and shoulder, like what we've seen for CRO on the 5-minute chart. No, we're talking about potential W pattern as well. That one is also potentially still in play here. You can see we have 2 clear bottoms, 1, 2, and we have a bit of a W here. So best case, you get something like this still. But as I mentioned before, you don't trade this, guys. Do not trade now, because we are at short-term resistance now. Those red balls on the rainbow chart. Yeah, one day, sir, one day. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, truly. I don't know which one though. That's the question. Will it be this one here? Will it be the second one, or will it be the highest one? Nobody truly knows. That's the question, guys. True question. Zeddy's teaching Zergus a bit more about YouTube as well. Glad to have you. Oh, wait, this is Zeddy. Okay, Zergus is Zeddy. Gonna be confusing though, sir. So I kind of like TikToks and Reels on Instagram, but Shorts kind of suck. Okay. What's the latest verdict on the... A lot of neutral. A lot of neutral. I get that myself. I'm mainly negative though. I'm a negative Nancy sometimes. Again though, big shout out again to Cliff. Cliff just donated 50 subs. And before that we got Norman donating also 50 subs to the channel. And guys, if you haven't checked, just tuning in now, you might have become a member thanks to those guys. And if you become a member, don't forget to hit the like button, but also go to the description now there, because we got Discord link with also a special VIP members room there for you guys as well. Scrolling through YouTube Shorts on my PC. Yeah, so Peter is talking about the relooping. So if you open a short, it keeps starting and starting and starting. I hate that. Only 2 more months before the end of March. Chris is in trouble. Like we talked about this, right? Like time in a cycle wise, it doesn't have to be that long. Do you know how short this period was? Let me go to the daily chart. Guys. From this here to the high, how many days do you think this is? 30 days. 30 days. Do you know how much can change in 30 days? From here, 60 days. So did this whole bearish period including it as dump from 20 all the way down to 15, we made it to 96 cents. And I don't know, of course, if we'll make it in March, guys. I don't know. But like time in a cycle, he's not cooked. Chris's time. Chris can build. Chris can burn. Like, if Chris tomorrow is going to say, like, yeah, you know, F it, we're going to buy 70 billion crow. I'm going to burn it all again. I don't know. That would be crazy. Let's not do that, because I think then all the trust will be broken again. A lot can happen in 8 weeks. Just look at the last flash pump. Yeah, so that's the only thing, guys. I always say strap in because this happens so quickly. That's why I say strap in. Strap the frick in, because you cannot blink. You cannot blink, guys. That's the issue. Same with gold, right? We talked about... Whoa! Gold is back again. What the... Gold! We're almost green again. Guys, so the S&P is going to close in a few... Well, in an hour, I believe. It might still be a green day for gold. Gold is back to 1,500. Okay, what's about silver? Silver? Silver is green again. What? What a crazy, crazy change is this place. Guys, this money is... Nobody knows again. I think this is so funny. All the gold bears, all the silver bears, they were like, yeah, this is it. We have won. But the bulls, you know, still in town here for silver. Also for gold. I'm only a bit sad for Ethereum. So Ethereum is it was doing well again. And Ethereum is still doing relatively okay. It's flat. It's really flat now. But I like to see Ethereum above $3,000. Anyways, I'm still positive on the project. I'm you know, sometimes I don't know what to think short term. Maybe I'm wrong. I still think though we're not in a bear market. Oh, this guy's is promising. This is very promising. Let's hope this actually finishes up like this. Unit, thank you so much. Strap in, sir. Ow! Strap in, sir. Welcome. Good to see you all. Also, I see 60 people in here today. Don't forget to hit the like button. We only got, I don't know. We got enough likes, but not enough today. We're back here, by the way, on Sunday. So on Sunday, we'll make another video. I'm going to talk about a lot more things that happened, how the week is going to close, chart-wise. I also think we might have some good to talk about regarding news. Sometimes on a Saturday, Ryan is off, but he's dropping some crazy news. Like the last time he made a tweet on Saturday. But it might have been Friday, though. Cyborg, I told you, buy gold. Well, guys, he did. You can actually take a look at the recordings here. Cyborg was here. He said us, buy gold. I don't know. Do you remember, Cyborg? At what price did you tell us? Grind, baby, grind. That's the way, sir. This is the way. Trading savior. I can't wait though for the market. Patience is key. Like we mentioned, guys, earlier, time in the market is more important than timing the market. That's why Crow isn't rising yet. Your red zone is not high enough. It's crazy, guys. So just to give you a bit of an idea though, when we did this regarding market cap, so this is 20%, right? So since the in about a week time, the gold market cap rose with about 20%. So we're talking about, give or take, 5 trillion, I believe, or 4 trillion. This is like double the market cap of all of crypto again in 1 week of time. We're still so early. We're still so freaking early, guys. Come on, Crow, you can do it. Crow is holding on, guys. So quick final takeaway here. Crow is holding on. Crow is holding here. It's creating a bit of a double bottom at about 8.7 cents. It doesn't want to go down as much as the other tokens. We've seen that with Crow Bitcoin. Crow Bitcoin is Still holding on here at the white line. So that's bullish. That's actually really bullish. You can say today's a red day. Well, open a different chart. Where Bitcoin is green today. That's a good chart. Very good chart. Other than that, guys, I want to say a big thank you again to, first and foremost, Norman. Norman has been supporting the channel in the last few weeks like crazy. Like, honestly, so freaking crazy. So thank you so much. But also a big shout out to Cliff. He's been here for a long, long time. He's also beginning of 50 subs today again. So big thank you again to Cliff. But also all the other people here. Just watching, liking, commenting, because that's also super important for the algorithm and for my personal mental health as well, because I see so many cool comments. Makes me think. Also, if you are bearish, that makes me think as well. So if you are in complete disagreement with my takes, please make a comment, because we can have a discussion. I can learn from your take. I can also maybe teach you a thing or two, but maybe I can also learn a thing or two from you. So it's always, guys, on this channel, back and forth. We can try to learn. We can learn, for example, from Cyborg. He called gold at 4K. I listened to you, Cyborg. We bought gold rings for the wedding at about 4K, so that was a cheap deal at this point. I might have to convince the future wife. But I don't know if you're watching Coin Baroness. What we can do now, we can sell the wedding rings and we can make a profit. No. Guys, thank you so much. Let's talk again on Sunday. Thanks, Björn. So much coming up also with CRO, ETF, the Trump treasury. Yeah, so if you haven't watched the news, guys, or well, haven't watched the video, it's not really that recent news, but we have shared the whole investor deck regarding the MCGA company. I would say it's definitely worth checking out. So if you haven't you don't have to do anything right now. Check out the previous video. It's called Trump, I don't know, Cronos CRO treasury shares investor deck. That's the one. Check it out, guys. It is, I would say, quite bullish, so check it out. Having said that, tomorrow new video, maybe on Saturday a video. I can't promise that yet, but it's definitely on Sunday stream again, so talk to you soon. Don't forget to hit the like, strap in, and let's ease out. Take care. Take care, guys. Thank you so much.